a different kind of nasty.
Yo.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, my look. Yeah. I've been in some niggas' house. He's like, nigga, you live like this? No, I don't think I'm eating here, big dog.
And that's the thing. It's like, you know, for me, it's like there's certain days where, you don't do anything,
and that's normal.
It happens, you know what I'm saying. But in most occasions, I gotta let me clean this off. Like,
you get up.
It doesn't matter.
I feel like it takes me 6.5 months to vacuum this fucking floor.
Like, I look at it like this, and I've been told this too. You don't know who's gonna come over. You never know who's gonna come over. Somebody important may come over. Maybe a person that you really was talking to, and they like come by and they see how the house is, and they're like, okay, I don't think I want to come by anymore. Or like, you know how you have like certain, I mean, I don't really see that often nowadays, but like, say if you had somebody important, like important people come by your house. Somebody important.
Like the maintenance man.
Maintenance, your landlord.
Come and do that actually.
They come into your crib and then they see it's in shambles. They be like, yo.
Right there, it makes you notice right now.
Who did I just rent this apartment to? Because, like, this is clearly not the motherfucker I met back in such and such time. Like, you live like this? This how you treat my apartment?
Dog.
Oh, okay. Clearly. You got
clutter. I'm not good with it.
Nah. I had to do a major clean the other day, man. I was like, yo, I gotta wipe this shit gotta go. Like, things gotta go.
Nah, look, man, I'm not good with clutter no more, big dog. Like,
nah. I realized that, like, you know, if I'm trying to take care of my body, I gotta take care of the place that I live in as well. You know what I'm saying? It gotta start in all avenues. Take care of your personal self and taking care of your home. When both of those match, the energy level that you have will be at a high. Compared to you living in a dirty ass crib and you eat like shit. Yeah. You eat like shit, you treat your body like shit, your home's gonna look like shit. So,
yo, fellas, because look, you ever just go in one of your homeboys' house, you be like,
used to. Now they gotten better.
Are they married now?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're not.
So they realized that, I gotta take care of this bitch. So yeah, I'm not living with roommates that can possibly take care of it. Like, I have to take care of this. So yeah, they gotten better on that one. But before, yeah, I'd be looking at, well, bro, come
nasty
on now. Come on now.
Just walk in the motherfucking kitchen, you like, all these dishes?
Yeah.
This shit is giving me anxiety.
Mm-hmm. Don't let the counter be dirty. But shit, man. Fears in these relationships, man. And I know you talked about your friends and everything, but fear for me and friends is more of just like the backstabbing.
Oof.
I fear to be backstabbed, or, you know, not just disloyal, but more of just like you switch up on me like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like crazy. You switch up on me, like you stop fucking with me because for some stupid reason that I didn't cause.
I always felt like if a friend switches up on you that bad, it ain't your friend no more. They never was your friend in the first place.
No.
Like, if you out one day and a Sunday, you like, yeah, bro, you know, you took 2 French fries off my plate yesterday, and I didn't appreciate that shit. I ain't your fucking friend no more. You're like, oh.
Like, one of your boys look at you as an enemy and shit, and you wondering why. Like, but you don't see what's going on because you think everything is cool. Like, yo, you know, chill with my man's here. And for some odd reason, he has some type of like he's either deeply jealous of you for
Because
some reason.
there is that.
Either
that
jealousy,
jealousy.
of your accomplishments or just anything. He's jealous because you got a bad biddy on your arm, and she's actually like checks off the boxes for everything that you want in life, or you got the you upgrade on job wise, you're making more money than him. You got a better car or some shit. You know, it'd be anything. Like just jealousy and anything. Just jealous of it. And that's what I fear, like, you know, a friend switching up on you on that type of a tip. Like, it's like, bro, we could be eating at the same table. I ain't a gatekeeper. I ain't holding no secrets.
Word, I gave you the blueprint.
I told you what I was doing, play by play. But if they feel some type of way and be like, you know what, fuck it, hey. Like, what the fuck did I do to you? I didn't do anything to you. I thought we was on this journey together.
But you know, it go back to what, you know, what Deion Cole said about sometimes you gotta pass people on certain levels in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's just some people that are only meant for you on that level. But if you upgraded, sometimes you gotta leave those motherfuckers behind.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times that's what happens in certain friendships. Because you know what, look, man. A person doing well in life should not be a jealousy thing. It should be a motivation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, old boy, he's doing good in school. He about to graduate, got a good job. Shit, that should make me want to go back to school and go do something with my life.
Mm-hmm.
And you as a friend, don't be that bitch ass friend that be like, oh, niggas trying to be like me, bro. I went to college, so now you trying to go to college now. Oh, yes, motherfucker, it's called setting an example.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's called being motivation.
I encountered like situations like that, and it's not cool.
It's called wanting to do better and wanting the people around you to do better as well. Who the fuck wants to be around somebody who ain't on the same level as them?
No, rich people don't hang with poor people.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, think of it.
If a rich person got a friend and they like, hey man, I'm thinking about going back to college, that person gonna be like, you absolutely should.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need from me? What can I help you with? I think I still got some books if you about to go. I think I got some textbooks if you ever need. I think I took that. Like I could help you in class. Like you should help. Well, you should want to help your friend upgrade their life.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be happy to see them stagnant and staying where they are.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a real fucking friend. You a snake at that point. Because at this point, you just trying to find a way to be better than them. And eventually, you're just going to shit on them because they're not where you are.
Mm-hmm. I had one conversation with one of my boys. And he was telling me a plan that he had in mind. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to do this. He's like, I want all the boys to jump on this. I said, bro, listen, if we're not there with you yet, do not slow down and wait for us.
Oh, and
do it.
You know, we talked about that.
When we get there, we'll get there, and we all can sit at the table. But I don't want you to not do a certain thing because you're waiting for any of us or all of us. You know what I'm saying? Go, just go. Because the last thing I want you to, that conversation I want to hear from you is that, damn.
If I didn't wait for you.
Exactly. Or, no, not even just that. Because I don't think it'll be the blame game. I think, it probably would be the blame game, but not necessarily from
And I'll tell you how the conversation will go. The conversation will go, dang, I should have did that, man. I wish I would have done that shit. And you will be,
exactly.
Well, how come you didn't do it? Their response would be, because I was waiting for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be that person that has an idea and don't do it just because you're waiting for other people.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out how to get it. Figure out what you need to do. We have an idea. We're not gonna tell y'all though, cause
y'all take it.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna tell y'all what it is. That's stupid. But we know what it is.
Yeah.
And we on the same page about it. But if Mars was like, I'm not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna be like, Alright, well, I'm still gonna do it. So
I'm not gonna hold you back from like pursuing the idea. Cause how would I look like? Nah, man, don't do it yet. I'm gonna get there.
even with this apartment shit, cause we talked about moving in a couple times. But then I was like, yo, I'm about to go
Sometimes you gotta move on your own, man.
and move by myself this time. And you was like, no, I definitely do that shit. You should definitely do that shit.
Mm-hmm. Temple of peace, man. Everybody deserve it.
Everybody deserve it, man.
They're their own shit. And look at them now, people.
Ronald got a job. But yeah, even back to friends, man. I was watching that documentary on that Alpo shit from that from that movie Paid in Full, and watching the documentaries on like the real characters that were portrayed in that movie, as far as like Alpo and Rich Porter and AZ, and it's wild that one person just wants to see everybody eat, and the other people just get greedy. And that's like the typical story of like a hood story. Like, it all starts out with everybody eating, but then one person always get greedy. And the person who always get greedy is always the snake.
Yeah.
And so you go 3 friends to one friend getting murdered by the other person who you thought was your friend.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, fear and being.
And that's like the biggest fear, man. Like being killed by a snake. Like, and it's always the person that's closest to you.
It's always. They know all the movements. They know your schedule. They know your dislikes, your likes, who you hang with, your family members, your girls, your hoes. Like,
but just watching that documentary and listening to AZ's version of the story and how it all went down, you're like, damn.
I'm telling you, man. Alpo
was a snake, bro.
He was not the man that you need to invite at the cookout. Just saying that. It's crazy though. And they were all cool, man. It's like, and that's the thing with the friends. Like, I know we try to have that brotherhood with our friends or with our boys, but there's always, it starts off as a big group and then it always dwindles down to a small circle. Like, you have this big, huge brotherhood and then you have to eliminate, process of elimination. Like, this person, we don't share no bond with this person, this person, this person. Okay, boom, let's take them out. This person was trying to talk to my shorty, so clearly I can't talk to this person. Boom. This person was always hating on me because he kept talking shit about me. Got to eliminate this person. Boom. So it's just like, that's what you get when you have a group of friends. You got to pick out a very few of like who you feel that got your back and literally got your back from like beginning to end. So, I mean, and like I said, being backstabbed. Alpo
was like the last one hired too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
he was the last
Rich Porter and AZ, they always been friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? But to have your best friend killed by the person who you thought was your friend, that shit is wild. But it's fascinating to hear the stories, and it's only fascinating to hear the stories because you see the rappers back in the early 80s trying to portray the lifestyle that, like, yeah, we been out on the street, man, we hustlers and we wearing Dapper Dan and all of that other shit. And then you see it was really the drug dealers who started all of that shit.
The drug dealers that really took over the neighborhood and was like, that dude. They were them dudes. And then boom. It's crazy how that movie is so watered down to like the reality of like the situation. It's crazy. Like,
and if you think about it, it's hard to shove 4.5 years of events into like a 90-minute movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like you gotta
years.
take some shit out, put some shit in.
You gotta water it down
some situations, and so that part I get. But listening to the real story, because even on the side of when Outpost snitched on the hustlers from DC, and you hear the hustlers from DC tell their side of the story about Outpost, there's always one common denominator, and that was that Outpost was a snake. Like,
no, he was. He paused on us.
Damn.
Either way, that's whatever. So, but like, yeah, just looking at Outpost situation, right? Because I did watch his last 24 hours, or should I say his last 24 hours. And the backstory that I was getting from him, how he was there with Rich Porter, and how he snitched on so many people, went on witness protection, and then came back to the hood, was like, yo, what's good? Yo, we chilling. But it's like,
that part was wild to me.
The whole community is like, hey, yo, ain't you the same one that snitched on everybody? Ain't you the same one that took down that whole shit?
Well, also, it's like, you killed somebody's son.
Yeah, literally.
Somebody's uncle. Who still lives in Harlem. And you just back in the hood like, no, it's like, that's like me
posting pics and
slapping the shit out with you while you was 10 years old, disappearing for 20 years, and then coming back and be like, yo, what up? Like, motherfuckers is gonna forget. Like that's the motherfucker who slapped me 20 years ago.
Well, I got something for him.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna forget that shit. So you don't just kill somebody's like loved one and then come back and be like, word, shit's all good, been 35 years, baby, I'm back.
Nah. And he really thought he was like that dude.
But he was stupid though.
Yeah.
Even if you still, because I'm sure he still had a lot of that money that he had from. Like,
oh hell yeah! Like, in order for you to even have any of that stuff, you had to have money stashed somewhere. Somebody.
You had to have somebody stash it for you, or your baby mother was holding it for you, or you probably put it somewhere in like a safety deposit box in Connecticut somewhere.
You had to. I mean, in most occasions, if you gave that, let's be real. If I gave like a shitload of money to so-called baby moms, more than likely she probably was spending that shit.
Yeah, most likely.
She'll be that.
35 years of dabbling.
Let me take 10 grand here. Let me take another 10 grand here. Like, yo, she's probably.
But still, 35 years. Let's say you had like a couple $1 million stash.
35 years, $2 million in stash. Yeah, I'm balling the fuck out. I got $2 million tax. Do what the fuck I want.
Even if they dabble, after 35 years,
you still have quite a few $100,000.
Probably got like 250,000 left, maybe 500,000 left.
Yeah.
You get out of witness protection. I mean, you get out, you go win the witness protection. You take your 500,000, your new job, and get the fuck on. You live in Maine now.
Yeah, he was in Maine.
Ride you some ATVs in the summertime. Rode you some snowmobiles in the wintertime. Work your job, live out the rest of your fucking life. Like,
and no white people ain't gonna know who the hell you are.
Don't nobody in Maine know who the fuck Alpo is.
What's your real name?
Alpo Martinez.
But you can call me Alpo. Nah, I'm good. Gotta use your.
But because he was so addicted to that fucking lifestyle,
that's what happens.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he woke up one day and was like, "This life is fucking boring." I'm gonna go.
He was. I want to say, sorry to cut you off, but like, I feel like since he got out, he's like, "Yo, I'm going to live." And that's what he did. Found out that Instagram exists. Somebody was putting him on, or what Instagram was like. It was like, all you gotta do is just post pics.
Well, I think it was just disrespectful that he did the documentary.
Ah, shit. Well, yeah. Yeah.
If you would just never did the documentary, even if motherfuckers saw you in Harlem, they probably would have forgotten about you anyway.
Nah.
and not in like, oh, that's that motherfucker Alpo Martinez. But more so like, I think he threw salt in the wound by being there and having the documentary out. Like,
yeah, he kind of woke in some eyes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people reliving the story.
Mm-hmm. And so now, like I said, he woken some people up. Like, oh, yo, he killed. That was my uncle. Or that was my father. Okay. Oh, he's here in Harlem now?
Word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think that's the disrespectful part.
Mm-hmm. You came back.
You came back and you doing documentaries and you trying to do movies about the shit. Like, you trying to capitalize on the fact that you did mad motherfuckers wrong. Like,
and yeah, somebody saw that and was like, okay, he's playing checkers, but let me play chess with this one. Because he's living. At this point, he's living, and as anybody who gets out of jail,
if you think about it too,
you're gonna live.
He was out of jail for like 4 years.
He went only for 4?
No, he got out in 2019. 2015.
Oh, okay.
I believe he died in 2019.
I thought it was 21.
Was it 21 or 2019? Might have been 21.
I think it was 21. There was, because when I saw that, I was like, damn, that wasn't even that long ago.
Okay, yeah, it might have been 2021.
Yeah.
So you was out for 6 years. Why not just live out the rest of your life and just?
Well, he was living them for them 6 years. Witness protection was like, this ain't for me. Let me go back to the streets where I really was from. 35 years, man. You gotta think about it. If you was in jail for 35 years, doesn't matter what the crime was. You was in jail for 35 years, and you got out. And the world is different. The world is totally different from what you.
Michael Jackson was alive when that motherfucker went to jail.
Exactly. I think it was like 80 what?
Whitney Houston was alive when he went to jail. He went to jail like 91, I believe.
Okay, so you went to jail for 91. From then to now, bro, you missed a lot. A lot has changed. From the phones to the style to the music,
the cars,
like
technology,
the technology. Like you missed a lot from 91. Like, even we saw the transition of like how everything was. So you missed a lot. So 35 years. I don't blame him for being out and about, but the way how he went about it, yeah, you was asking for it. But with your background, you definitely went the wrong way.
Last place you should have been was in Harlem. This was.
You should have been somewhere. You should have went out west. You should have something.
Yeah, you were better off being in California,
Georgia, Florida, somewhere where you can live like a king with the money that you had. But everybody comes back home. Everybody comes home, man.
Die when they get there.
Yep. Live by the gun, die by the gun. That's what happened.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Karma's a bitch, though.
Hell yeah. And that's why when it comes to our friendships and stuff, nobody wants an Alpo. Nobody wants an Alpo. After speaking what we just talked about,
everybody needs an AZ.
You need an AZ, but you don't want to.
Everybody needs a money-making Mitch.
Yeah.
Or a Rich Porter.
You need a Rich Porter or AZ, but you get you an Alpo.
Don't get you no Alpo.
And for women, an Alpo for women, it's like, yo, you have one of them homegirls that's just like, She talking shit behind your back.
So your man's dick on Sunday, but
she's talking to your man.
Word.
She's fucking your man's under like behind closed doors. Like she's stealing your shit, and then she's smiling in your face like, "Oh yeah, you know this is my homegirl. Da, 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 da. That's my sister.
I love her. I'll die for her.
I'll do anything for her. Set you up, get your ass whooped, get your ass whooped by other chicks, but she started the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just everything, man. Everything. Even at work, man. Don't get you no alcohol at work either.
Oh, man. That's why it's like, yo, you go to work, just go to work, do your job.
Go to work, do your fucking job, and go home. Nigga, yo, people, listen. And this is for everybody. Everybody that you work with ain't your friend. Keep that in mind. Don't befriend everybody at work. It's alright to have a few select people, but everybody at your job ain't your friend.
No.
And if it becomes down to your job or their job, they throwing your ass right under the bus.
Easily.
No fucking
Easily. It happens, and I watched that shit happen.
So just be wary.
It's crazy. But like watching that shit happens is like, hey yo. Like,
but yeah, that shit was wild though. Like when you hear it, then I watched it from the DC perspective, and you're like, damn,
that bad.
Apparently, 86 to 94 was wild for the crack epidemic.
And imagine getting locked up for just having a gram. You get 5 years for just a nickel bag back in those days. That's how bad Ronald Reagan was making it. The war on drugs.
Reagan.
You know, anybody
outlawed that Mary Jane.
Anybody who was who had it or purchased it and they had it on them, and they get caught with it, they were serving time, bro. Years. It wasn't like, oh, you can serve a few months. No, these motherfuckers were serving years. All the small time drug dealers had a minimum of 5 to 10. Even the person that purchased it.
That's if they wasn't trying to stick a CCE on your ass. A continued criminal enterprise.
True.
If they declared you a drug kingpin, you was facing natural life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, during those time frames, yeah, you was facing 20 to life off rip. And then the law.
They was giving out time like rush yards.
Then they started like, what is it? The reform? Prison reform? It was like, oh, your 20-year bid is up. You can go home. He's like,
for that nickel bag of marijuana, we arrested you.
He was like, oh, we just, I'm in here because I just bought me a dub for my man down the street, and now I'm serving
20 years later for a dub sack. But it's okay now, I can go home.
You know what I'm about to get me? A cheeseburger. That's what I'm going to get me.
Ironically enough, the same thing you got arrested for is the same thing you can now go into the store and buy legally.
Just imagine if you got out now and you served like 20 to 30 years because you bought like an ounce of weed or something like that.
And you can buy an ounce of weed per day.
Legally. They just take taxes out the motherfucker. And they give you options of what type of shit. Like, yo, you trying to go to the dispensary? What the fuck is that?
Is wild. Hey, yo, listen, we about to go to the dispensary. What the fuck is the dispensary? The weed dispensary, motherfucker. Oh, we can order it and have it dropped off.
He's like, nigga, I just got off. I just got out of jail. And these niggas can bring it to me legally? Oh, piss that person off. Damn. Good old America. But yeah, man. There's quite a few fears that we all have in mind. But honestly, people share it. You know, share it and comment, honestly, because there's probably some fears that you guys might have that we didn't even touch on.
Let us know.
Let us know something. Shit, I know y'all probably gonna hit us up about it, but
Some of y'all gonna be talking shit.
we ain't worried about
Yeah,
that.
motherfuckers ain't.
We ain't worried about that. What we worry about is y'all commenting, let us know what you think. But
Like,
subscribe,
comment,
share,
hit that notification bell.
and please come back and view and stay tuned for another episode, bro.
It's your boy Double A Ron.
It's your boy Mars.
And this is our fireplace.
It might change. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it like that though.
With the test run.
We'll see.
With the test run.
Deuces.